Hi, Saseni, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're very much welcome. If you're old here, karibu sana. It's my pleasure having you here. So today I have come with a new topic, that is how to apply for a refugee in Germany, and that is for people who are already in Germany or for people who are planning to come to Germany or who are elsewhere in the world. I know you're watching me all over the world. So let's go direct, and how do I do or which steps to make when I want to apply for a refugee in Germany. So the first thing you do, you are either here or you have come in Germany. So the first thing most of the people does is to go to a police station and say, I need help, I want to apply for a refugee here. So what the police does is just welcome you very warmly, tell you you are welcome, feel at home, do you want anything to drink, do you want anything to eat, is everything okay? So here you are taken first of all as a human being, and the other steps comes. After that, they will either take you to it will depend on what time it is, and what they do, regardless of what or and when they have already planned for such things. So when you come, they will take you to an office where you can apply for, you can first be registered that you are here and you want to be a refugee or asylum. So the Federal Office of Migration will take you in, take photos of you, take fingerprints. If you're having kids, from the age of 6, they will be also taken fingerprints, and the others will be just be taken photos. So that is the first step. They will also need your document, what you have or what you have brought with. They will take all of them and copy them. And in this, you have to note that you should give all your documents that you intend to give at this time, because later they don't recognize, most of the cases they don't recognize the certificates or the documents that you bring after you are accepted here. So the next thing, after they have taken your photos, your fingerprints, your document, they will ask you, they will take you to a place where you will be staying. That may be an refugee home, and here you will be given shelter, food, items for the house. For the first day, as you know, they will just help you to go in a room. Maybe they prepare some of them, the rooms where there is a bed, there is a toilet, there is blankets, there is a coffee machine, somewhere you can cook your tea in the morning, such thing. Later, they will come and look at the message that you gave to them. So they will also want to know, how did you enter in Germany? Were you in another European country? Because they have to know if they are answerable for you or the other country. Maybe you came from a neighboring country and that was your first entrance. So they should be the one who should stay. It's the first place you could have taken your asylum, not here. So they follow up and they agreed between them if you are to stay here in German or you are going to stay maybe in Italian, because that the place you entered in, that it will be according to what you have told them. another thing, after they have given you a place to stay, and this place to stay, maybe you are in Berlin, that's where you have applied for your Azuran or your Azram, that's not the place you're going to stay. So they have the right to decide where you will stay. So you can't say, no, I want to stay in this place. Another thing, an important thing they ask, if you have people who are living in Germany. So if you have people, they ask you, are they as refugees? Are they people who are living on their own? So sometimes they search for these people and they try to help you together. So there are ways that you may lose when there is somebody who is staying around you or whom you know. It will depend on how you want to stay here. Which reason do you have to stay here? As you know, as a refugee, is a person who have problem with violence, war, terror, such things. So they check what is your reason behind coming in Germany and wanting to stay here as a refugee. Now, after they have decided this person should stay here in Berlin, you have to apply for your refugee. And the good thing is that you can apply for your refugee in your own language. So they can tell you, apply your refugee in your own language, or you can get, or they provide for you somebody who is a dolmetscher who can say what you're saying. If the language is not, maybe you speak Swahili and nobody can speak Swahili. So they provide you the ability that you can search somebody who can speak Swahili and can help you in applying. You can use any language. The most important thing is you cannot take somebody from the refugee camp and take her with you that you want him or her to help you. So they just want a person who is legally here and have the German documents or passport or working permit. So after that, they will compare your document that you brought with the document they took at the first time. Most of the cases, people have their driving license, they have their birth certificate, they have their school academic certificates on, and all those stuffs. And other don't have document. And what they say, if you don't have document and you come from a place where there is violence, so take the step of making photos of where you come from, because these photos are going to prove that what you are saying is the whole truth. Another important thing is, today you went in the time they asked you want to apply, you said this reason, that's why I'm here. You have to remain with this reason, because it don't make sense when you say today there was violence in my country, and tomorrow you just say, no, I wanted to stay here because of poverty. So they don't consider such things. It's a way of risking your refugee here. The next thing, after they have given, if you have a family, you will get an apartment with in that home, refugee home, with the kids' bedrooms, a table room, a kitchen, things that you need. I mean, more than what we have back at our countries, that everybody have her own room, or maybe the kids, when they are almost of the same age, they can sleep into two. But they have a way that each and every person have, or he or she have her own bed. Sorry. So after having been accepted and you are now doing your processing of being a refugee here, it takes time before they say yes or no. So that means that you will be getting appointment to go, and they will be calling you, ask you, they are proving if you have the right to stay here. And what they do, you will be taken to a court or somewhere where they do these things, and mostly there is a person from United Nations High Commission of Refugee, and these people listen, they hear what you are saying, and their government hear what you are saying. And this is after doubling. Doubling means that you are to stay in Germany and not the other country, because they have first of all decide, are you a German refugee or another country's refugee? So another important thing is when you come here, you are underage. What they do, they either take you to children's home where there are other people who are refugees or other people living already here in Germany, because kids' rights are very important here. So you are taken to these homes, or you get a family, a host family, and this host family have the right. It's like your adoption mother or father. So it's an adoption family. They adopt you and help you such that you go to school, and your process when you're going to the refugee camp, there are not so many questions like a grown-up. So they help the kid first of all calm down and know the origin and know if there are things that they can help them on how to stay here or get a way through. So another important thing is that you are now a refugee, you have been accepted to stay here. They will give you, they either give you a document that you are allowed to stay in Germany, or they give, it will depend in which country you come, because like in Europe, you are seeking for Azur or Azuram. The European Union have the right to work in another countries. So they consider them, there is a way that these people, because they are in the union, they can get the working permit earlier than the other. And you can also stay for this place without a work permit for years. So it will depend. Nowadays, what they are doing, they are trying to integrate the people so much that they are helping them to go for German languages and try to interact with other people such that they are allowed to work for certain hours. And that is a good way that these people, after 3 years or some years, they are allowed to go and work in, go and stay alone. That is after the Azuram is accepted, and work for their money. So another thing is that when you are there in this home, there are people who are not allowed to move out. And there are people, or when you are moving out, you have to be in a certain hour or time back. And you are not supposed to go in another region. You should remain maybe in Berlin. You should remain in that place. So there is rules and regulation. And maybe you want to, you applied for Azuram and it's not accepted. What they do, they inform you, they give you a period of time. From this time until this time, you have to go back to your country. What the time that they give you, they also tell you, and you know what, you have the right to apply again. That is, you can appeal that you want to stay here, and you can take lawyers. Many people also remain here after the process of appearing. So you have the right to get somebody to help you, and all the cost will be taken by the government. So it's a big topic about Juram, but I hope I have helped somebody who intend to do this at the moment. So that is the first important steps. And for those people who are already here, they don't have, there are people who are here but they are not in this home, and they intend to do so. I think, or I advise people, please, when you come in Germany, just keep and think, what do I want? Don't spend years doing something. If you intend to go, because you're wasting 3 years, wasting your time, it's not a good thing. Do what you intend to do, and you can decide, is this my place where I want to be or not? And you can move ahead. So until my next video, please don't forget to share, comment, like, or just say something. I love it when we share, and we share ideas. So when you comment down there, it means a lot to me, because in some cases I learn a lot, because this is not my field. I just go and check for things that can help you people, and I try to bring them to you in a way that maybe you can understand, or maybe somebody can say, here in Germany things change day by day. So it could be something that I have mentioned which is not there today. So please, if you are in this situation, Azul in Germany, please help my people know which step to make. So until next video, please don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.